Hello everybody, Nikki White here, and today I'm going to be talking about selling on the wholesale platform Faire, specifically for Canadians. So I'm based in Canada. I'm the owner of the brand Glitter Bones Boutique. Shameless plug. All designs are my own, and I'll put links down below to my Faire shop, my website, and all that, as well as links to other websites that you might need access to based off of what I'm going to share in this video. I've sold wholesale before, but with my own little line sheet, and what Faire does is basically it kind of brings a marketplace together, which is a lot easier for buyers to find your stuff and then just place an order on Faire. So it takes out, you making your own line sheet, sending it out, managing orders. It's all kind of in there. So picture it kind of being like a selling platform like Shopify or Square, but it is to sell wholesale. So when you sign up to Faire, you can add some current customers, and if they place an order from you, there'll be no commission fee on it. But if someone finds you through Faire, so a new vendor, they find you through Faire, you have to pay a 25% commission fee on the first order. And then it'll be waived after that. I'm not too sure if it'll go down to zero after that or if there's just a smaller commission, but it is a big hit, I'm going to admit, because you're already selling at wholesale prices. So you're already selling at 50% less than usual, plus that 25% commission on that first order. But hopefully you sell to a new business, they love your products, they come back, and then you have this new repeat customer. And the reason I'm making this video is because I'm based in Canada, and there's a bunch of things that I did not know and was looking for when I was getting started on Faire. And I want to prep you guys so that you know what to expect ahead of time and hopefully help you out. Now, I believe Faire is US based, so the fact that it doesn't have as much support for Canadians is kind of mind-boggling to me, because they do have easier options for people, I think in the UK, Germany, Australia. We're the neighbors. If it is American and we're Canadian, I wish they had a little more support, but that's what I'm here to help you with. I'm going to break down the different steps. So step one is signing up with Faire, and I believe there's two ways to do this. Either somebody invites you or you apply. And if you apply, obviously there's a waiting period. You see if you get accepted or not. In my case, I was invited by a few of the stores that I already sell at. I applied, I guess, based off those invites, and I was accepted immediately. I guess since I already had the cred from these stores that were inviting me, that helped make my application instant. So once you've been accepted, you're going to go through and build up your product catalog. And since it's a wholesale buying service, you're going to have wholesale prices. So if you sell, for example, if I sell a pin for $10 at retail, people on Faire can buy that for $5 at a wholesale price. And you can set your minimum. So if someone is shopping in your shop, they have to spend a minimum of, let's say, $200. So they can kind of mix and match out of your items. And then as long as they spend $200, you're good. So go ahead, set up your product catalog. An easy way to do this is I imported from Shopify, and you just go through the steps. There are a few things that I still had to go in and edit. And especially if you are selling outside of Canada, there are much more annoying steps. So you have to find tariff numbers, which luckily they have a little catalog, I guess, so you can type in what it is and it'll find the tariff number for you. You need to do commercial invoicing. Okay, so once you have your product catalog set up, in theory, you've also gone through whatever other sign up steps are going on. This is what happened to me. So I was all set up, thought I was all good, ready to go, and then I got my first order. And even though this order was in Canada, I go to actually set up the banking information, because it doesn't do that when you sign up. That comes later when you're going to accept a payment, which it should make you do it first so that you're not caught off guard like I was, because I had this order come in and then I realized, oh, okay, my banking information's not in there. So I go to start filling out the banking information to find this out. So this is kind of the biggest thing you need to know if you are selling in Canada. You can't just accept money being in Canada. There's no Canadian bank account option. Okay, so that is what threw me off. So from there, you're going to see account number and routing number. We don't have that. I tried and was like, what the heck is going on? So unlike selling on Etsy or Shopify, where if it's in USD currency and it'll just kind of give it to your bank account and convert it, they don't do that. I don't know why. It is very annoying. So what you have to do is sign up for an additional service to have that information that Faire needs, that account number and the routing number. They suggest using a website called OFX, and that is what I signed up for. And it's just really a pain that you can't just use your Canadian bank account, get the money, convert it, done. No, you have to sign up for this third-party service. And signing up for this, I guess since like money is involved, you have to be prepared to sign your soul away. They ask for so much information. So off the top of my head, stuff to have prepared are your business license or business tax forms, like your HST, GST numbers. You literally have to do like a live video to prove it's you. It'd be like, oh, turn your head to the right. I don't know. I was pretty uncomfortable doing all of this, but I was already like, I felt like I was on the clock, the pressure of having now 2 orders in Faire and not being able to accept them. So once you get an order in Faire, the next step is obviously to accept it, see what they've ordered, package it, but you cannot do any of that without putting in your payment information. That's why I suggest getting this all sorted before you get an order, because then it's just stressful and you're like waiting on getting approved for everything. So once I was on OFX, at least their customer service is great. They are very on the ball and quick about it, but you do have to get approved after, you know, you verify your information, you prove it's you. Once you're approved, this will give you that global currency information that you need to put into Faire. So let's say you're approved on OFX. The way you're going to get your money from OFX to your bank account is set yourself up as a recipient. If you guys are sending money, receiving money on this website, it's going to be different. I'm just basically receiving money from Faire through this website. And of course, there's going to be fees at every level. I don't know them off the top of my head, so check the website to see what you're dealing with. But you're going to set yourself up as a recipient. So that's going to be you, your bank account information, so that when your money comes in from Faire and it's sitting in OFX, you can then send it to your bank account. And here's a note that I'm sure you guys are all wanting to know, and it is written on Faire. You don't get paid until net 30 days. The 30 starts once you've shipped your item. And then that brings me to my next beef with the whole thing, is that there are 2 shipping options. One is that you go through Faire shipping, so I guess they provide you with a label, they add that to whatever the invoice is, and 2, you do the shipping on your own. So I was going to look into Faire shipping just to see if it cut down on a step. It's not available in Canada. So again, it's available US and all these other countries, and then Canadians can't do it. So be prepared just right off the bat that you're going to be in charge of shipping. So use whatever shipping provider you're using. You're going to put that information into Faire so that there's a tracking number. You're going to include your packaging slip, which has all the products in there. And then you're going to put in to Faire how much money you spent on shipping. And as far as I know, at the time of recording this, you have to convert it to USD because Faire is just dealing in US dollars. So at this point, we've signed up for Faire. We've uploaded our products. We've found out a way that we're going to get paid, whether it's OFX or another website. If you guys have something else, you can go for it. Then you're going to package your order, figure out the shipping on your own if you're in Canada, and then you're going to put that information in, and it's going to be included on your invoice. And then the last thing that I was like, where is this information? Are they charging it? Is that I have an HST number. I had to make sure that Faire was charging HST on these orders so that I could collect HST to remit HST. So I kind of found it on a little sales summary area where it said that they collected it and it was going to be paid out. And then I think once your order is actually shipped and they scan it, there'll be a more detailed pay summary at the end of all this. So you can see what you're getting, what the fees are, so on and so forth. Okay, hopefully this video is not just the ramblings of a mad woman. I'm hoping this helped you guys in some way. I was looking for a video like this because there were so many steps and so many things and just so many areas where you're inputting your soul, like all this very personal information on all these platforms. So hopefully this helped. If you guys have any questions, I will try to answer them the best I can. I don't work for Faire. I don't work for this other website. This is just through my experience. I'm just a humble small business trying to sell on Faire. So hopefully this helped you. We'll see you in the next one. Okay, see you, bye.